Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're exploring something that looks simple on the surface, but has this whole hidden world. Radio-controlled vehicles.
Right. Way more than just toys buzzing around.
Exactly. You might think remote control car, but there's this really rich subculture. And what we want to do in this deep dive is unpack the language they use.
Terms like RCer, Hobbyist, Enthusiast.
Yeah. How these words actually signal belonging, commitment, identity. It's fascinating. It goes way beyond just remote control. Okay, so let's get right into it. One of the first things you hear about is this split, toy grade versus hobby grade. What's really going on there? What's the core difference for someone new?
Yeah, that's probably the most fundamental distinction. It's almost philosophical, not just about quality or price. Those are factors.
Okay.
With toy grade, that's your entry point generally.
Yeah.
Affordable, basic plastics. The electronics are often sort of all in one unit.
Like the receiver and speed control together.
Exactly. Combined East receiver. Speeds are, modest, maybe 15, 20 kilometers per hour. And crucially, they're often seen as disposable.
Not really meant to be fixed or upgraded.
Pretty much. A short-term fun kind of thing. Hobby grade, though, that's a whole different ecosystem.
Right.
You're talking higher quality materials, discrete components, separate speed controllers, receivers, servos. Everything's replaceable, upgradable.
And the performance difference.
Oh, significant. Like 30, 40 kilometers, pretty standard out of the box. But with mods, people push these things over 100 miles per hour.
Wow. Okay, so that sounds like a much bigger commitment.
Absolutely. Buying hobby grade isn't just buying a faster car. It's kind of entering the culture. You're suddenly responsible for maintenance, repairs, upgrades.
So you shift from just being a consumer to being an active participant.
Precisely. That's the first big threshold. You own its life cycle, in a way. And even within hobby grade, there are paths.
Like how you get started.
Yeah. You've got RTR ready to run. Companies like Traxxas really push this. You open the box, charge the battery, and you're off. Instant fun.
Makes sense for accessibility.
Definitely. But then you have kits. These come completely unassembled, like bags of parts, instructions.
For the real builders.
Exactly. For people who love the process, the craftsmanship, the deep customization, they talk about the joy of building. It's a whole other level of engagement.
I can see the appeal, that feeling of, I built this. And it's not just cars, right? This hobby grade world is bigger.
Oh, absolutely. It's incredibly diverse. You have people doing high speed, bashing, just driving hard, jumps, stunts,
Just having fun with it.
Yeah. Then there's organized racing on tracks, super competitive. You've got crawling, which is slow, technical driving over really tough obstacles.
It's like rock climbing, but with an RC.
Kind of, yeah. And then there's flight planes, drones, helicopters, and boats, too. It's not just one thing. It's a whole bunch of different disciplines.
Okay, so with all that diversity and levels of commitment, how does that translate into how people identify themselves? Let's talk about those terms. RCer, hobbyist, enthusiast.
Right. They definitely exist on a kind of spectrum of, let's say, passion and engagement.
Okay.
RC hobbyist is maybe the broadest term. Pretty much anyone with hobby-grade gear could be called a hobbyist.
Yeah.
It's foundational.
Got it. Inclusive.
Yeah. Then RC enthusiast, that suggests something deeper. More passion, probably more knowledge, definitely a bigger investment, often emotional and financial.
Someone who's maybe into customizing or clubs or competing.
Exactly. That deeper involvement. And, that enthusiast label can sometimes feel like it validates the money spent, It's serious.
Right. And RCer, where does that fit?
RCer is more like slang. It's informal, in group, like calling someone a gamer or a biker. It signals you're part of the club. You share that identity.
Interesting. So it's a progression, almost. Hobbyist, enthusiast, RCer. Though maybe RCer's more of a general tag.
Wow. It can be, yeah. It depends on the context, but often it implies that shared understanding.
And this isn't just an English thing, right? This hobby is global. Does this kind of language, these identity markers, pop up elsewhere?
Oh, definitely. It's global. But the terms vary, which is interesting. In German, for example, the big term is Modelbau.
Model building.
Right. Emphasizes the craft, the engineering side.
Mm-hmm.
In Japan, you hear Rimokon or Rajikon, quick, abbreviated loanwords for remote and radio control. Very efficient.
Mm-hmm.
Spanish often distinguishes, too. Radio control for the hobby stuff, but maybe coaches teledirigidos, literally remote-guided cars, specifically for the toy grade.
So similar concepts, different words, any really surprising twists?
Oh, there's a great one in French. RC is a very common abbreviation there, but usually for responsabilité civile.
Civil liability insurance.
Exactly. So if you hear about an RC club, in France, you need to be careful.
Hmm.
It might just be an insurance group, nothing to do with model cars.
Huh. That's a perfect example of language shaping context or confusing it.
It really is. It shows how embedded these things are culturally. So you see, this language isn't just labels. It reflects how structured the hobby is. It defines identities, and it really binds this global community. It's like social glue.
That makes perfect sense.
And it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? Thinking about it for you, our listener.
Yeah.
How many other hobbies, maybe ones that seem simple from the outside, have this kind of hidden linguistic world, this architecture that reveals all the commitment, the passion, the belonging that's really going on just beneath the surface?
That is a great thought. Something to definitely mull over. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us today.